Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel IELTS with Muskan. Today we are going to talk about IELTS Writing Task 1 and more important, how you can write a clear and well-organized answer. If you often struggle with how to start task 1, what to write in the overview, how to compare data, or which vocabulary to use, then this video is for you. By the end of this video, you will know exactly how to structure your task 1 answers and what mistakes you should avoid. So let's get started. First, understand the question. The first thing you should do is read the question carefully. An IELTS academic writing task 1, you may be given a bar chart, line graph, pie chart, table, process diagram, map, or a combination of charts. Before you start writing, make sure you understand what information the visual presents and what period of time it covers. Do not start writing immediately. Take a little time to analyze the information and identify the most important features. Step 1. Write the introduction. Your first paragraph should be an introduction. The introduction should paraphrase the question. Do not copy the question word for word. For example, if the question says, the pie chart shows the percentage of energy produced from different sources in a country in 1995 and 2020. You can write, the pie charts illustrate the proportion of energy generated from different sources in a country in 1995 and 2020. This gives you a clear and natural introduction. Step 2. Write a clear overview. Now comes one of the most important parts of task 1, the overview. Your overview should describe the main trends or significant features of the chart. You should not include too many specific numbers in the overview. For example, overall, it is clear that the proportions of energy generated from different sources changed considerably between 1995 and 2020. You can also mention the highest and lowest figures if they are important. Remember, a clear overview is essential for a strong Task 1 response. Step 3. Select the main features. You do not need to describe every single piece of information shown in the chart. Instead, select the most important features. Look for the highest figures, lowest figures, significant increases, significant decreases, similarities, important differences. This will help you write a focused and relevant answer. Step 4. Make comparisons. One common mistake students make is describing each number separately. Instead, you should make comparisons. For example, the percentage of energy generated from oil was higher in 2020 than in 1995. You can also write, in contrast, the proportion of renewable energy decreased over the period. Another useful structure is, while oil accounted for a larger proportion in 2020, the percentage of renewable energy was lower than in 1995. Comparisons help you demonstrate your ability to analyze the information. Step 5. Use appropriate vocabulary. Try not to repeat the same words again and again. For example, instead of always using increased, you can use rose, grew, climbed, or went up. Instead of decreased, you can use fell, declined, dropped, or went down. Instead of repeatedly using show, you can use illustrate, present, indicate, or compare. However, remember that vocabulary should be accurate and natural. Do not use difficult words simply to sound advanced. Step 6. Use the correct tense. Pay attention to the time period shown in the question. If the information refers to the past, use the past tense. For example, sales increased significantly in 2010. If the chart presents current information, the present tense may be appropriate. For future predictions, use appropriate future forms. Using the correct tense is very important for grammatical accuracy. Step 7. Do not give your opinion. This is another important point. In IELTS Writing Task 1, you are describing information. not giving your personal opinion. Avoid sentences such as I think this trend is good or in my opinion the government should change this situation. Instead, simply describe what the chart shows. Step 8. Write at least 150 words. You must write at least 150 words for IELTS Academic Writing Task 1. However, do not add unnecessary information just to increase your word count. Focus on relevant information, clear comparisons, and important trends. Step 9. Organize your answer. A simple structure that you can follow is paragraph 1 Introduction, paraphrase the question, paragraph 2 Overview, describe the main features and trends. Paragraph 3 Body paragraph 1, describe and compare the first group of important information. Paragraph 4 Body paragraph 2, describe and compare the remaining important information. This structure makes your answer clear and easy to follow. Step 10. Check your grammar. Before you finish your answer, check your grammar carefully. Pay attention to subject, verb agreement, articles, singular and plural nouns, verb tenses, prepositions, sentence structure, and spellings. For example, the figures was increased is incorrect. The figures increased is correct. Another example is sales were increased is incorrect. Sales increased is correct. Small grammatical mistakes can affect your score, so always leave a few minutes to check your answer. Before submitting your task 1 answer, ask yourself, have I written a clear introduction? Have I included an overview? Have I selected the main features? Have I made relevant comparisons? Are my figures accurate? Have I used the correct tense? Have I checked my grammar and spelling? Have I written at least 150 words? If the answer to all of these questions is yes, your response will be much more organized and effective. IELTS Writing Task 2. Some people believe that the development of agriculture, science, and technology is beneficial, while others believe that it has disadvantages. Introduction. The development of agriculture, science and technology has attracted considerable attention in recent years. Some people believe that scientific research and modern farming techniques have brought significant benefits, while others argue that these developments can have negative consequences. This essay will discuss both views before presenting my own opinion. First view. On the one hand, there are several reasons why people support the development of agriculture, science and technology. Firstly, modern agricultural technology can help increase food production and support economic growth. For example, scientific research can improve the quality of fruits and vegetables and help farmers produce larger quantities of crops. Modern farming techniques can also make agriculture more efficient and productive. As a result, farmers can produce more food, which can benefit both consumers and the economy. Furthermore, agricultural development can create employment opportunities and contribute to the economic growth of a country. Therefore, many people believe that the development of agricultural science and technology plays an important role in improving the agricultural sector. Second view. On the other hand, there are several reasons why some people disagree with this development. Firstly, excessive use of chemicals and pesticides can have harmful effects on human health. If people consume food containing excessive amounts of chemical, they may develop health problems. Another concern is that some types of fruits and vegetables cannot grow naturally in certain regions. As a result, farmers may depend on artificial methods and chemicals to produce these crops. Moreover, excessive use of pesticides and chemical fertilizers can damage the environment, reduce soil quality, and pollute water sources. Therefore, although modern agricultural technology has many benefits, it should be used carefully and responsibly. Conclusion. In conclusion, I believe that the development of agricultural science and technology has brought significant benefits to food production and economic growth. However, these developments can also have negative effects on human health and the environment if they are not managed properly. Therefore, modern agricultural technology should be used responsibly to maximize its benefits while minimizing its harmful effects. IELTS Writing Task 1. For Task 1, we need to describe the information shown in the table clearly and accurately. So this is your diagram. You can pause the video and solve this writing task 1, and after that you can solve also writing task 2. Introduction. The table illustrates information about the sales of a small restaurant in a downtown business district over a given period. The figures are presented in dollars. Overview. Overall, it is clear that the sales fluctuated considerably during the period. The highest figure was recorded on one of the given days, while the lowest figure was recorded on another day. Describing changes at the beginning of the period. The restaurant recorded a certain level of sales. The figure then increased slightly on the following days. After that, sales decreased before rising again later in the period. The sales subsequently increased significantly and reached their highest level. Towards the end of the period, the figure declined again. Making comparisons. The sales on one day were considerably higher than those on the previous days. In contrast, another day recorded the lowest sales during the period. The figure for the highest selling day was significantly greater than the figure for the lowest selling day. The sales fluctuated throughout the period rather than following a consistent upward or downward trend. So remember that you do not need extremely difficult vocabulary to achieve a high band score. Focus on accuracy, clarity, organization, comparisons, and correct grammar. A simple sentence with correct grammar is much better than a complicated sentence with mistakes. If this video was helpful, please like the video, subscribe to IELTS with Muskan, and share it with other IELTS students. Keep practicing, keep improving, and I will see you in the next video. All the best for your IELTS preparation. Bye.